So I genuinely think it has been years since I made a video on Ultimate Challenge. To me, Ultimate Challenge, and honestly a lot of the other PvE events in this game, are what make the game feel kind of repetitive, feel very just like it's the same thing over and over again, very grindy, very boring, honestly. Um, but Ultimate Challenge is one of those events that has changed so much over the years because of changes in the game, because of new monsters. The event itself hasn't changed, but just the existing meta, the monsters that exist, all of this stuff has so severely impacted the event that I figured it was about time to make a new video. And also, people were asking for it. So here we go. But I guess while I'm on the subject, I generally will not make PvE videos unless I'm doing like something fun or something weird is happening or there's a cool new event. Just because it's like once you do the event once, it's the same event for the rest of the time that you play the game. So that's just that. Let's talk about Ultimate Challenge. So what has changed? The stun change, first of all, was the biggest thing that impacted my team. The last Ultimate Challenge video I did was on my team using Chronotitan and like XYZ, and I had this frontline stun set up with Capybara Dragon to like do knockbacks, and then I would stun everybody, and then have Chronotitan use Bomb Curse and use 2 Bomb Curses, and then I had like XYZ to stun the people coming in. It was a whole thing, and I liked it, and the team was fun, but it wasn't super consistent. And then, of course, with the stun change, like now that's impossible, right? Because you can't stun lock in the way that you used to be able to. So then what else has changed? I finally hatched both. Oh, I'm forgetting their names now that I'm talking about it, but I know they're in this team. Cyber Dragon? That's not it. The 2 Death Revenge monsters with Blood Duplicate. One of them, like, this is the thing. I could tell you every single skill that a monster has, but I can't tell you their name. Nebrolonix. Nebrolonix is the one, and the other one I will remember as soon as he shows up on the field. But I hatched them, which was huge for me. I don't know if you guys remember my Neomonsters wish list like forever ago, but I think Cosmo Dragon, that's who it is. It's Cosmo Dragon. I think Cosmo Dragon was on that list because I think I've had Nebrolonix for a while, but I was like, I do a lot of PvE. This was, 6 years ago. And I want to have this double blood clone Death Revenge monster because that was the meta at the time. And now I have them both, and they're both in this team, along with the Darangias, right? I think just one of them. But again, a cloning Death Revenge monster is super helpful. What else do I have? Demule is crazy good in Ultimate Challenge these days. Demule, now we're getting into like the recent power creep stuff in the game. So Demule is great because obviously multiple Death Revenges. If you're able to do Kindred Kill, theoretically you could get a bunch of Death Revenges. Also, Forgotten Girl is super helpful because it's just an insta-kill on any of the humanoid mythics, which there's going to be a lot of them because it's Ultimate Challenge and people are throwing money at the game and winning. So Demule's great for this event. She was in pretty much every battle I did, and she does work. Especially if you can get clones of the enemy's Demule, then you're doing Forgotten Girl and then actually being able to kill with Bloodcrave, which is super nice. Other new monsters, Daji, who you just saw. Darangia Azu, of course, is also a good one. But Daji was the newest anniversary monster. People were down on her in PvP, but everybody was like, oh, she's going to be great in PvE. Let's wait till the Ultimate Challenge comes out. And sure enough, it did. And she's pretty good, getting 2 clones of the monster that kills it, and then some with the Illusion Veil, obviously. I was doing a one-on-one setup to get a bunch of Seduces going at the start of the battle, to get a Devolve going from Firiel, and then just kind of seeing what would happen from there with my Mirror Revenge stuff. I will say with the Devolve, eventually it got to a point where the monster that I devolved was still like buffed enough to kill my monsters, so I might switch up Viriel the next time we do Ultimate Challenge comes around. But Dodgy here, able to last kiss and ignore anyone's revenges. Also, Guardian Demise just does crazy damage. Hello, that one shot a Brynhildir at 30,000 health. That's crazy. But yeah, Dodgy's a big one. Dodgy won me a lot of battles. Getting 2 clones is just so insane. And also new is Dracolotl. Also a good one because you get cloned mirror revenges, basically, right? They all of the Dracolotls have mirror curse. So if you use the Evo Pulse on Axelia, then you get another Dracolotl. Dracolotl will have mirror curse, as does the Axelia. So there's like a 60% chance that each of them will give a clone. And then also Grief Maw does pretty good damage. It won't one-shot, but if they're like at half health, or if it's a shadow legendary, shadow monster, it'll do pretty good work. And it also ignores revenges. So Grief Maw is super good, super hard to play against, because it is going to be one-shotting your monsters. But Dracolotl, Axolotl was also a wonderful new addition to this Ultimate Challenge team. I wasn't pushing for like number 1, but I did want to try and get top 100 because I was like, this is the first time I've made an Ultimate Challenge video in a while. I'm trying a new team. I want to play quite a bit, but this was also like over the Christmas holiday. So, I was doing other things, but I did have some fun with it. Like I said, eventually it does feel super repetitive and it just feels like, oh, I'm doing the same battle over and over. Everyone's using the same teams. A lot of times it just comes down to RNG, like who dies to the death revenges, how does this all go? And that just isn't super fun for me eventually. Once you watch Dodgy kill through all of your clone monsters at the end for like the 4th time, it's like, all right, well, what are we doing? But it worked out for the purposes of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Another addition to the team, Ami Tyrant. He was also a recent hatch for me. He's a good one to have at the end of a team because of his Sin Punishment skill. It will instantly kill any monster that has made a kill already, and it will ignore their revenge. So if you have him near the end and the enemies have like swept through your team completely, then you can just kill them all, which is great because it ignores their revenges, which is the biggest thing in Ultimate Challenge, basically. He also has Mirror Revenge, so you're getting a clone. I used to use Crimseus, just because Mirror Revenge, to a certain extent, in Ultimate Challenge is better than Death Revenge, just because you're getting a super buff monster that is able to do more than just die and kill another enemy monster. So I was using Crimseus, but then I think Ami Tyrant is a complete direct replacement because, and you saw there, Carmelet just like totally wrecked me. But because he does have that Mirror Revenge and the Sin Punishment, boom, kill 3 of his monsters without having to worry about it. Another thing here that was new that I hated, Godpaka, also a new monster, Woolen Grace, great skill to have at the back of the team. When you're fighting Death Revenge monsters, it won't kill if just one of the selected monsters has a Death Revenge, but if both of them do, then I've had pretty good luck with it. Another new addition to the game that I don't have that made Ultimate Challenge a lot harder is Nephthys. You all, if you don't know her, she's an Aura Dragon mythic who revives monsters at full health at the back of the team. She's got crazy health, crazy defense, Void Slash All, a move that buffs her defense. Like, she's just insane. If you don't kill her, she will Void Slash All the whole team after she does the defense buff. Also, if you don't kill her, she will revive any monster that you kill at full health at the back of her team. So she's super tough to deal with, super annoying. But again, like, that's why you run Demule, right? So you can just insta-kill her. Here you're seeing this Grief Maw sweep through my team, and it's a buffed Dracolotl. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Kill it? I'll do my best, but I kind of can't and kind of just have to wait. That's also why Ultimate Challenge gets sort of boring for me sometimes, because it's just a lot of, like, skipping and waiting, because you can't really do anything until one of your monsters gets killed. But we do what we do. There, tried to kill Demule, but Dracolotl blocked it. But I do have one more Grief Maw ready with the Dracolotl, unless he dies off, which he does to this Talo Knight. But I get a shiny Talo Knight clone, and since I had another Dracolotl, I'm able to kill that Demule without having to worry about the revenge. Try to kill the Nightingale, but it doesn't work. But there I get her killed with the Demule. We Grief Maw the Nephestus clone. His Rhine Dragon's on hold ground. I just Grief Maw the Rockoid because I don't want to take the revenge. Rhine Dragon's going to kill my monsters, I guess. But, you know, I could have worse happen to me. Oh, Tenguko is also a new one that made her way into Ultimate Challenge and was really being used a lot because she has, at Awakened, she has complete shapeshift, which will send her to the back of the team and will take basically a clone of the enemy monster that you use it on in your team. So if you're going up against super buff monsters, you give yourself a super buff monster and throw a stun entrance monster to the back of your team. You could switch friend into her or just wait until the team kills back to her. She will enter again with the stunning entrance. I'm assuming because it's Ultimate Challenge, you've made a bunch of clones at the back, so she is able to use complete shapeshift again. You get another super buff monster. She's super good in this. Wish I had her Awakened. I actually should put her in this team at second form. Maybe I'll replace Fyriel actually next time Ultimate Challenge comes around. But she's also one of those new monsters that's just super power creeping the game and really making a big difference in this Ultimate Challenge, what's it called, event. That's kind of it. I think I've said everything there is to say about all the new changes. Like I said, I was pushing for top 100 basically, and I think you guys are going to laugh at where I finished. I remember, when was this, 2 years ago, maybe last year, when they added like the all-time rankings for Ultimate Challenge, for PvP, yearly, and of all time, Hero Rank, and Bond Quest. When that came out, see, Void/all, and now I'm stuck with, this was another bad thing with Devolve, is like, if a devolved monster kills somebody with Mirror Revenge, then what do we do? Then I'm stuck with a situation like this. But anyway, when those rankings just dropped, I was ranked number 69th in the world in Ultimate Challenge, which I thought was funny. So, yeah, we'll see how I do this season. But there I lose a bunch of people to that Gleamling Supernova, which of course means I get another Gleamling as a Mirror Revenge. Unfortunate, not what I want. Alice, super annoying. I don't have her, obviously, but I haven't used her, so I don't know how she plays in a team, but I know playing against her is awful because of Stun Revenge Stunning Entrance and her ability to kill, but that's why we packed Demule, just Forgotten Girl, and there you go. But that is going to do it for this last battle. You'll see there was like 30 minutes left, and I was out of tickets. I was really grinding at the end of the event, trying to get as high up as possible. And I think you guys will see how that worked out for me. Just cleaning up this Cyber Roach here. Once we hit him with the final Kindred kill, there we go. Victory. I move up. I believe I moved up one place on this last battle. Went from 69 to 68. There we go. You can see there's 30 minutes left in the challenge. I'm out of tickets. Let's just take a look at the rankings here. Number 68 there on the first page. Just here's the rest of the people there. Top 100 does get better rewards, of course, than anybody above that. So it was a nice, hefty chunk of stuff. Some gems, some monsters, whatever. Just taking a look at who's at number 1. Killer Dog, of course. We all kind of knew that. He's been at the top for a while, and I think is near the top for Ultimate Challenge globally. I forget. But here's the team. Just checking it out. Oni Blade to sleep people so I can seduce and last kiss. I realized his entrance speed was down the whole time, which is unfortunate for me. But it worked out. So here is the end of the Ultimate Challenge. As you can see, somebody got one battle in near the top right before it ended. So I did finish at rank 69, which I didn't do on purpose, but is funny that it worked out that way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Ultimate Challenge video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.